Hello everyone, welcome back for a bit of a late night session today, but with the weekend coming up, I wanted to give you something to work on in the next few days, and it's a little exercise that I thought I'd show you that will really help you explore the whole fretboard, especially when you improvise or solo on your guitar. It's easy to get stuck into positions and patterns, so this little exercise will help you be free of that, and here's how it goes. First of all, we're gonna pick a scale and a string, and as you know, I like to keep things simple in this video so that everyone can follow along, and we'll choose C major. C major has no sharps and no flats, and for a string we'll pick the third, just because it's sitting right there in the middle. The first step, you can skip it if you know your fretboard very well. Otherwise, write down on a piece of paper, on a fretboard diagram such as this one, you can write down all the notes of the scale, starting from the open G, work our way up to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. If you only have 22 or 21 frets, go as high as you can. Next, we're going to pick a pattern we're going to use throughout the whole string. There are so many of them, of course, but I'll just show you a very easy one. And I'm going to skip the open string for now, just to make things simpler. Then, of course, feel free to explore. But here's the pattern. We're going to take 3 notes. So in this case, the first 3 notes, except for the open G string, are A on the 2nd fret, B on the 4th fret, and C on the 5th. We're gonna take these notes and play them in this sequence. So the highest note, and then in order all 3 notes. Like that, right? So this is our block, the building block for the exercise. And all we do is play it once, move up to the next note of the scale, in this case is the D on the 7th fret, and do the same pattern with the correct notes. Then we go up to the next note, E, then up to F, G, A, B, as simple as that. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that not only you're going to learn the scale throughout the fretboard, you'll also develop your technique and speed and dexterity to move across the fretboard, but also you'll be training all your finger combinations, because check it out. Now I'm using 1, 3, and 4. As I go up, I'm using fingers 1, 2, and 4. Then I have to open them up like this. Also, you're going to be working throughout the whole fretboard, therefore you'll also practice your scales all the way up here where some people tend to kind of ignore. So, very useful, and now I'm going to show it to you from close-up. We can, of course, do the same thing in the other direction, work our way down from the top of the fretboard down to the open string. I'll demonstrate it with the same pattern, but kind of a mirror image of it. So out of the 3 notes, I'll play the bottom one first, and then all 3 in order, like that. And if I start from the note E on the 21st fret, then I work my way down to D, to C, B, A, G, and if I want to, the open string. Now you can, of course, take this into so many different directions. You could, of course, play the same scale on all strings. That's highly advised. But also, you might say, well, what if I change the pattern? What if I play only 2 notes, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is you want to do, you can. Another thing you should always do is to apply it to every single scale that you know. Let's say, for example, I want to try with A major. Well, now I have to know that A major has 3 sharps, which ones they are, where they fall on the fretboard on each given string, and then be able to apply the fingering. So, for example, if I were to do the same thing that I just did in C major, it will come out something like this. And it will have all the correct notes for A major. If it's E major, it's 1 more sharp. If it's E flat major, then it will have your 3 flats. You have to know where they are, what they are, and it will really always keep you improving your knowledge of the fretboard. So overall, it's a great exercise. There's, of course, a lot more we can do with this concept, but this will tie you over until our next video. If you want to go deeper with this, as always, please check out my book on alternate picking and legato. These concepts are discussed in more detail there. But even if you just do this exercise from today's video, I can guarantee you some amazing results. I want to thank you, as always, for being there, for watching. I know you're out there. Thank you to all my Patreons. And just thank you for being the greatest guitar community here on YouTube. And I'll see you soon.